Hello world, I'm someone else. Welcome to This is the Police. This game was developed by Weepy Studio and released yesterday, which will probably be 2 days ago when this goes out, but released on August 2nd on Steam. And I've really been looking forward to this game. It's a police management strategy adventure game. We are taking on the role of Police Chief Jack Boyd, who is, he's half a year from retirement, and we need to earn $500,000 for his retirement fund. Cause goddammit, he deserves it, right? So we are gonna get that. I know there's quite a long intro to this game. I already had it opened, of course, to just have a quick look. So we are gonna start a new game, and I'm gonna shut up while the intro is going on. And yeah, we have some papers here. City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. That is our protagonist. Protagonist, right? Is that the right word? For fancy pantsy words for storytelling dude bro. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac, that is unknown at this point in time. And Mark War 2 to be shown in Freeburg the day before worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. Okay. So, let's go to work.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
And yeah, okay, here we go. So we are having this press conference because dude is resigning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? And all these things that we do in the game should affect all the rest of the story. So let's say the mayor discussed it with me. Mayor Rogers told me that he wants a fresh face running Freeburg PD. So no, it didn't come as a surprise. Okay. Do you already know the name of your successor? Do we give a fuck? To be honest, no. I've done my job and I'm just about finished with it. Soon my only interests will be cigars and jazz. I frankly don't care who takes my place. Yeah, that sounds fine. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? And how the fuck should we know? I'm wondering. Who cares? Yeah, that's his business, not mine. Ask him yourself. That sounds like a good enough answer. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? I don't know. I've never worked with the mafia, but I can't speak for every man and woman in the department. I can't follow all my employees around the clock. Yeah, that just fine, I think. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? And yeah, how should we know? I mean, I never heard of the mayor until today. You better ask him. Yeah, good idea. Thank you. You are welcome. And I'll shut up again.
Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick. As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Okay. So, we are about to get started. Francis Kendrick on rumors he might be next FBD chief. No comment. Head of culture department owns villa in Italy. That is probably true. I don't know. Jack Boyd. Media Rogers is professional. So probably, hopefully scored a few points with the mayor there. But let's get to our first
Cops don't
actual
use the
job.
police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Okay, and now we are ready for our first actual day at work. Yeah, I haven't really played the game, so we are gonna learn this together. I'm a 60-year-old police chief with a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. Yeah, I drive a forklift in real life, so we better take the tutorial. I'm not that experienced with police work. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. Okay, I get it. Okay, all officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. Professionalism up here shows the overall efficiency level of your policeman. A figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable, while those whose professionalism is considerably higher than average are safe bets even in a pinch. Okay. An individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. Energy. This bar here shows how tired your policemen are. The less energy your people have, the less reliable their work, and a policeman who is exhausted might fall asleep at the wheel or make a critical error on the job. Your employees lose 1 point of energy after each working day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Proceed. Okay. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from you. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with any reason they can think of to take the day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the behavior of your employees. Okay. So these are our officers, and this must be our detectives. So start the day. Okay, and we have the city here with a big tower of... Oh, it wasn't a tower of poop, it was the cigar. Yeah. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to a crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it will take your officers to travel back and forth. Makes sense. So the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. Okay, I get it. So we have to take this call, I guess. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be is to check how many units you are allowed to send on the call. Oh, that is here. The more units you can send, the more serious the alleged threat. That was a difficult one for my Danish accent, apparently. Particularly risky missions give you the option of sending SWAT, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. Okay. Oh my. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information from the location of the crime scene to the presence of weapons and so on. All of this can tell you how seriously each case should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance until it turns into a brutal meat grinder. Or a serious call can come in, which turns out to be a false alarm. Okay. So let's see what our first call is. Hit and run. At the mall, a married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. Okay, so doesn't sound really serious, so we probably don't need... I'm thinking not our best cop, but a decent one. And it looks like we have this dude who is not professional at all. Maybe we should send him along to learn a bit from Yancy here. Yeah, let's do that and see how that goes. And we have some fighting going on at the theater. A theater manager reports that during a show of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater, carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater's security guard. Yeah, it doesn't sound that serious. Let's send two not that good cops there and see how that goes. And so we only have 3 cops left back at the station, so hopefully we don't have any bank robberies or something like that. Let's see, we had a report pop up here. Okay, when everything goes well, the police capture the criminals, and nobody dies. But the truth is, sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens bother the mayor even more than living ones. Okay. So how did this go? Offender escaped, officers unharmed. Oh, so Yancy lost a little bit of professionalism there because they didn't solve the case, I suppose. And let's see how the fight went. Offender escaped, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. So, not the best start, I suppose. What do we have here? Armed robbery. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with the whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. Oops. Janet, you don't go stealing adult movies. We better send our the two best that we have available, because they did have a shotgun after all, so yeah, probably a good idea. And we have a fight. Okay, a brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty tonight. It's 2 people fighting, right? Yancy, you can take care of that, hopefully. And I'm actually not sure how long the day is. Oh, we had something here. What is that? It was the menu. Awesome. And we have an assault over here. Oh my. A passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. That is not cool. Oh, and we only have crap cops. Let's send these 3. And, okay, direct orders. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you how to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. That is right. Okay, the vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. Should we use the sirens, I wonder? Yeah, let's do that. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Awesome, and they gained some professionalism there. Awesome. That went well. And a report for the fight. Offender escaped, officer unharmed. Plus some more professionalism there. So, anything else going on today? A report for the assault? Offender escape? What is going on with you guys? Bad cops. So not the best first day at work, I suppose. But yeah, if you think you'll need a couple of extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime. But if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. Okay. But this should be fine, I believe. Yeah. Let's end the day.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Yeah, okay, so that Sans guy is definitely a bad guy, and apparently we have been doing the cop work clean, up until this point at least. Yeah, and I am thinking this is half an hour long at this moment, so maybe we should end it here and continue tomorrow. And yeah, probably a bit more to learn in this game. I'm fairly certain of that, but yeah, I want to avoid this episode getting an hour long or something like that, so let's end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like or a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.